Everyone loves La Belle Province and the legend Buddy Ford, St. Julie track, 125 class, get out the brooms. Derek Fisher with a clean sweep. More sweeping in the 250 class with Waugh. He takes it all, but the real story in the 125 class was number 40, Ryan Gauld. Here he is, second 125 moto, holding off the champ, goes 3-3, third overall in that class for the day. Darcy Lange, first race day back after the big injury. He goes 2-4, loving that kid. Morgan with some problems in the first 250 moto, checks off the Gregoire. I don't know what's going on. Dorsch on the inside, lines all over the place. Fresh from Germany, this guy was on fire. He gets by Treadwell, he gets by Hagseth, but then what happened? Oh no, out comes the arm pump. I have no idea what that was all about, but the best battle on the track, second 250 moto, Dube and Morgan. Morgan comes by in that rhythm section from the spectators. He gets by Dube, but look out, the slick inside line for Dube. He passes Morgan, takes second place to end the day.
Sports Series Canadian Motocross Championships.
Oh, Bri, this is it, the Big Daddy, the Walton Grand National, the final round of the 2002 Canadian Motocross Championships. Brian Koster, Marc Travers. This is it, Bri. Tell you what, big story. The Blackfoot team got the number 1 and 2 place locked up, but that real battle is for third place.
Absolutely. We've got Dube. We know he can come from behind and do amazing things. He's in third, Hagseth fourth, DeHaan fifth, Smail sixth. There's about a dozen points separating those guys. So for them, it's now or next year. They've got to do it. Number 3, that's a prestigious position in this series.
Well, let's talk about the 1 and 2 plates. Waugh's got it almost locked up, doesn't he?
Yeah, he sure does. Barring disaster, he's going to be our champ. Morgan also has second in the bag, so it looks like a Blackfoot 1-2 sweep either way. Those guys are so strong. The team is so well prepared. I can't see Waugh having a major catastrophe. He's like 3 or 4 points away from clinching it.
Well, and they both love this track. I mean, Waugh's always talked about who rides this track the best. He does, so there's no doubt that he's going to be on it today. Let's get into the 125 class. Yesterday in 250 qualifiers, Derek Fisher went down. He hurt himself. We saw him out in practice this morning. That guy's tough as nails. He wants that championship bad.
Well, I've seen Derek limp off the track and come back for his next moto strong, so I wasn't too concerned. It was great to see him this morning. Him and Treadwell have their own little deal going, but the real battle in the 125s also is for third place. We've got like 6 guys right in there. Anyone can do it. So we'll see if Homans can defend at least the national number 3 in the East.
Let's talk about the Walton Transcan, as they call it. Not only the end of the Pro Series, but also a week-long of amateur racing.
Yeah, this is Canada's version of Loretta Lynn's. Amateurs start here on Wednesday, ride right through till Saturday. The track is so awesome. The Lee family can't stress enough how good of a job they've done on track prep. I think it's the best I've ever seen it in the 11 years of the Transcan. You can pick an outside line, an inside line. You can pin it wide. You can take the inside. You can square off. There's so many passing opportunities. We're going to be just seeing lots of this all day long. Racing, no doubt, will be spectacular. Juan Morgan, though, there is a war under that tent, and I know Morgan wants to come out ahead.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Hey, Gauldy, where are you, buddy? You're supposed to set up the track for us.
Darcy Lange coming to check out the brand new step up here, Walt. 90 feet high. These guys are just loving this. Check this out. Having a little bit of fun in practice too, whipping it up for the folks. Here we are, the Walton Grand National. 8 rounds gone. I can't even believe it. It went by just so fast. But we're crowning champions today. Jean-Sebastian Roy, Derek Fisher maybe taking that number 1 plate. You never know. The track here is set up just perfect for the racers. Wide lines, lots to choose from, lots of fun jumps for the fans. The champions are getting crowned. You never know what's going to happen. In the history of Walton here, anything can happen.
All right, to the leaderboard. 125 East standings after 3 or 4 rounds. Of course, the huge battles between Fisher and Treadwell. Keep your eye on Homans, though. He's in the mix.
In the 250s, we've got Waugh considerably out front. Morgan right there at the lock on second, it seems. The big battle, Dube, Hagseth, DeHaan, and Smail. Gauldy out on the track Sunday morning with the helmet cam. There he is, number 40. Look at this track. Awesome soil here. Down a valley, lots of off-campers here. You can see it's a Sunday morning, so the lines really haven't started to develop. Fit one line now, but as the day goes on, really gets wide. Beautiful jump here. tight left, lots of options. And this comes up to the classic Walton natural step down. Big third gear launch down there. The guys go too hard, they over jump it, G out the bottom. Very dangerous, so they kind of have to really be careful of their speed. Come around here up to fourth gear, big step up, natural double they call this one. Through the finish line area, lots of options here, a little gooey from all the watering. The track is awesome. Through these valleys, tracks by Chick did the work. Chick on the Tormount Cat Dozers do an amazing job. Big sweeper here. Guys can knife in, go wide, up into the roller coaster, up and down, and a little launch here. The riders can jump up down this new chute for 2002 to the Walton Wall. Lots of issues here. This whole straightaway coming up, all off camber. You can see it. Gauldy's all tentative here. This whole corner very off camber and very slippery into a nice lap, leading us to the start line. We're under the Blackfoot Honda tent with lead mechanic Andrew McLean. Andrew's going to talk to us about the different exhaust systems that this team is using on their motorcycles.
We're using the FMF series pipes, their Gold series pipes. JSR prefers a fatty expansion chamber to tune his motor power delivery to the mid to the top end of the power band, whereas Blair Morgan, he prefers his gnarly pipe, which tunes the motor to low end to mid-range power. Well, their titanium 4 exhaust system that we use on Jeremiah's CRF 450 is a complete titanium system. Titanium has, you know, power-making characteristics. It insulates the heat in, which produces better power.
How much weight would this system save over a stock unit?
It's fairly substantial. I believe it's somewhere around 7 pounds, and it removes weight off high on the motorcycle, so it gives you a better center of gravity.
I also noticed you've got this beautiful new FMF Titanium 2 silencer, man. That is a new hot item.
Yeah, it's a little lighter weight than their shorty silencers in the past. You know, weight's power, and it looks really trick.
High above the festival, they call the Walton Transcan and the Modak Aviation helicopter. First 120. Talk to us what it's like to get in to the mix of top 10 battling out there. What's it like?
Yeah, that was last weekend was the funnest moto I think I've ever had in my life. Coming through the pack and chasing them down and trying to get them, it's awesome. It's the best feeling.
Ryan Koster and Marc Travers in the booth for the final day of racing. We're going to start off with the 125 class. Dangerous Don Davidson with the 30 moto.
There's Lockhart. Homans, our last year's champion. Fisher, he's poised to take it this weekend. Mike Treadwell, number 7 on the KTM, could upset him today if Fisher has a problem.
Dangerous Don with the 5 sideways. Boys looking down at the gate. We're going to go to the Modak Aviation helicam. Good shot of the start. Brian coming in. Who's going to get the shot?
There's Gauldy, a good start. 6:48. That's Nick Vaughn. U.S. rider with a great start. Jamie Byrne and Gavin Graysick, who came up from Richmond.
How about Gauldy on the outside there? Moved into second. Great start for Gauld on the Yama as they go into the CTI2 Libre Sugar Bowl. Coming out of it, Vaughn's still in there. Graysick now in second place, and Gauldy in third.
Gauldy's going to be stoked. He's our trackside reporter for the 250s. He's got his arch nemesis, Simon Homans, right behind him, Krabs.
What a beautiful shot with the helicam. You see all the boys funneling. Here's that really wide sweeper. Fourth gear pinned all the way through.
Down this straightaway, they've lengthened the track here, and Graysick was an awesome maneuver. Look at this. The track remedies come undone. Graysick does it. Gary Blast right through there in the first place.
Great inside line for Graysick. It's all about speed and how you come in with your braking in there. He got the inside line. He gets rid of Vaughn. Let's see where Gauldy is. He goes inside and then off camera. Look at Gauldy flies down and loses third place. Gauldy.
Toby keeps the engine running. Looks like he does. There goes Graysick. This is a new step up for 2002 also. Very exciting part of this course.
Looks like Homans slipped into third. We got a problem down in the valley there. Looks like number 39. Derek Arnold with another problem. What a disastrous season for him. Back to Homans on the inside. Does he have Vaughn? Yes, he does. Come in that off-camera. Brian, nice pass.
That puts Homans into second place. Gauldy's not going to be too happy about that. We'll see if he can catch up. Oh, look at that. Gavin Graysick and a Walton wall down that off-camera chute.
Well, we were talking about track control consistency. Look at Brad Smith going over the title jump with a great pass on Vaughn. Looks like Fisher's in tow.
That puts Smith into third. He's from Michigan. He did really well on Loretta Lynn's. He had some problems didn't quite show as well as he could have, though, Mark, but here, really holding up his honor.
Our leader, Graysick, way out in front as we get back to Fisher and Smith. Oh, Fisher on the inside with a great pass ride.
That puts Fisher up into third. He's got Homans in front of him, coming up to this beautiful step up. The 125s have a hard time. There's Smith. He doesn't do it. Kind of off rhythm. I know Smith wasn't doing that earlier. There goes Lockhart down the chute up to the wall. Lockhart and Allard battling.
Treadwell in the mix as well. A horrible start for Treadwell. Brian, that guy needs to be up front today if he wants to win that championship.
Absolutely. Graysick just ripping up this Walton track way up front. Lockhart under pressure from Treadwell. These guys are like barely in the top 15.
Oh, nice line. The crisscrossing is incredible out here. We've been talking about the way this track's going to set up. These lines are starting to form.
There's Homans in second. Nice shot of Homans. We can see the gap with Fisher a few seconds back. And then Bradley Smith right there in fourth. And their good battle starting to shape up all over this track as Treadwell slicing his way through the field. That was a move on number 45, Judson Thompson. Thompson's feet off the peg. They both clear the step up. Thompson now picked up by Diablo Honda this year and riding awesome as Graysick leads the field.
Are you surprised that the passes seem to be happening all in the same spot? I mean, this setup, as we see Fisher coming up on Homans, they all seem to be concentrating in this one little area.
This is a new section. It's a step up. It's a new hairpin, and it just seems to be ideal for passing. And they're coming up to that section right now. There's Fisher stalking Homans. Homans on the outside looks a bit flustered. Fisher looks like he's so relaxed, Mark.
Fisher into the Coors Light corner, squares it off and executes a beautiful block pass. Homans with no drive misses the step up.
Homans losing some time. He's going to regroup. Here's the front view of the big tunnel drop away. They call that the tunnel jump or the natural step down. Beautiful section of the track. Here it is. Squares it off. Knifes on the inside. Just blasts right in front of Simon. That is a block blast. That is absolute classic. Homans doesn't even have the drive to do the jump. Fisher skies it out in search of Gavin Grayson.
Oh, that is just textbook passing. Okay, Hayden has got his hands full now of Lockhart, and Justin Thompson's on the inside. He gets by Lockhart with Treadwell in tow. That means the boys got by Treadwell. Must have had a problem. Look at these guys, three abreast on the sweeper. Treadwell on the inside, coming into that right-hander. Lockhart with the advantage. Oh, what a pass by Treadwell. Blew them all wide there.
I don't know what those guys were thinking. They went so wide. Treadwell just squeezes through the inside. Thank you very much. He's up on his teammate, number 46, Ian Hayden. Ryan Lockhart rumored to be on KTM next year, Mark.
These guys are still riding outside the top 10 as we get back to our leader, number 273, Graysick, who's on his final approach. Look at this, Joel Serres on the Machine Racing Yamaha. Does he have Homans? Looks like Homans must have crashed. He's lost his front number plate.
He must have, or the bolt came out. Serres, a rookie of the year last year, riding awesome. Graysick going in, takes a checker, first 125 wall.
My Richmond gal in Kawasaki got me off the gate, and I had a good line. Everybody thought I was crazy starting kind of out on the outside, but it just pulled so good, and I swept in and came out about second, third, so ended up getting around the guys first lap, and I had clear track for the rest of the race, and it was good. The track's real nice, got some nice lines out there, it's shaping up good. Just had to ride consistent and stay up.
Now, a newcomer to the series, of course, talk to us about where you've been and what brought you here today.
I've been racing all over doing the amateur nationals in the United States, and I just came from Loretta's. I got second this year, and had some problems, but that's how it goes in this sport. You're up 1 minute, down the next, but you got to get up and keep going.
Graysick puts his Kawasaki out front. Fisher, an admirable job in second. Ryan Abrijo, 402, finishes fourth, all alone out there.
Jamie Bird with a ride of his life in seventh, and how about Treadwell making it back to ninth? Richmond Racing Kawasaki loves Graysick in the checkers. First 250 moto coming up. We've talked about this before in the past, but it feels good being the champion, doesn't it? Like, you know, not a lot of people get to talk about that, but what does it feel like?
Yeah, of course, it's that's what gave me the drive to go train every day and every week. So, you know, I thought about, you know, retiring soon, but when you're winning, when you win championship, it's an awesome feeling. It can be really bad if you don't do well, but it can be awesome when you do really good. It's a good feeling, and you know, I hope it to a lot of people.
Dangerous Don Davidson with the 30 board up, Brian. This is the first 250 moto here for Walt. The boys are on the line. I love this. The intensity is way up. Crowd all around the starting gate. The gate is down. Coming to that first corner, Brian. Give me the shot.
Looks like Morgan. Wow! Darcy Darcy Lange rounds in third. Hagseth and Dube in the mix.
Awesome, this little tunnel jump that brings us into that left-hander. Let's see the lines. Morgan and Lange going at it. Oh, Lange gets that little step-up job that usually slows riders down. Maintains third in the Sugar Bowl.
Yeah, that little bump there isn't even intended to be a jump. Darcy gets pinned it, gets huge air, running solid third. That's so impressive considering he's been out for so long with that back injury.
Awesome body English coming out of that CTI knee brace Sugar Bowl corner. Let's see the lines. Morgan and Lange, that's third place for Lange. Looks like DeHaan moved into fourth, Hagseth in fifth, and the battle right now, 6-7, Dube and Israel.
Dube knows he has to beat Hagseth. That's the battle for third overall. Dube can see Hagseth, so he's not going to let him get away.
Pair of 450 Hondas through that sweeper coming into the right-hander. Dube on the outside, line of choice for Israel. Dube rails the berm and maintains sixth, Brian.
He is riding awesome. He's got Hagseth there. You can see the boys on the big step up. DeHaan now gets passed by Hagseth. Hagseth moves into fourth place. Dube's got his teammate in between Hagseth now. We'll see if there's any team tactics, Mark.
Awesome line for Hagseth coming into that step up. He went on the inside. Look at this rider down. Jean-Sebastian, our leader, has gone down on that off-camber turn. An odd place to go down, Brian. We talked about that before. Back in the race right now, but he's outside the top 10. Getting back to our leaders on the natural double. What style for Lange on the outside? Does he have Morgan? Oh, passes Morgan and moves into first place.
Darcy Lange, unbelievable. From 5 rounds out, passes Morgan on the outside into the roller coaster section. Here he is, 60 foot wide the track, just powering away from Blair.
Coming down to that left-hander, heavy on the binders, Brian. Looks like, oh, Lange is about losing traction. Morgan swings wide. Lange maintaining first place. Has a nice drive to that sweeper.
The berms are still yet to form. Look at Darcy.
Oh, did you see that crash, Brian?
Oh.
Kicker into an endo. What a tough break for Lange. He had the lead. He was pulling away from Morgan. Boy, split second. That's what happens.
2 leaders down in the opening stages. There's Blair way out in front. Darcy looks like he's up and okay. That's a good thing. Here it is. Through this sweeper. This is a fast section. Hits a little kicker. Gets it all wrong. Classic high side. Just impales his head into the ground. He's up and running. Thank goodness. Hopefully Darcy's back's not re-injured there.
Well, how he got up and walked away from that is incredible. I'll never know. But that's the thing about motocross riders. These guys are in such good shape. They're warriors. A crash like that, they're back up on the bike and they're battling. To Hagseth now in second place. This is a gift for this guy. He's in second place.
Awesome. Where's Dube? Dube now has got heat from Chuck Mesley. He's dropped back another position. Machine's racing Mesley now up on DeHaan.
Darcy Lange back racing, a testament to his character, Brian. Unbelievable that he's still on the bike. As we get back to Cerny and Homans. Cerny with a nice line on the inside. Homans looks like he's going to square off to go tight. But here comes Waugh on the inside with a great block pass. Takes care of Homans. Look at that Iron Mike Treadwell in the step up. Takes care of Waugh in the process as well.
Unbelievable turn of events there. Treadwell took the inside and passed Waugh. We'll see if he's in front of him. There's 189. Jeremiah Israel. He's all alone in third place. He's the third of the Blackfoot boys. Homans gets Cerny back. 44th Cerny is our top privateer. He's a Canadian off-road champion and 6 days competitor. He's out here just kicking butt in motocross.
Cerny hit that big step up at Lange. Oh no, Darcy Lange has crashed again. He's got some problems, Brian. Look at him. He does not look good at all.
Boy, oh boy, I hate to see that. Lange built like a bulldog. Rarely he doesn't get up from a crash. Treadwell now takes up Cole Fasciati. That's for 8th place. Fasciati, Fulton, your old prodigy. There's our buddy from Calgary, Steve Kuliak. He's down and out as Waugh now takes Fasciati, puts him up another position.
Yeah, Waugh moving into 9th. Fasciati back to 10th. Our leader, Blair Morgan, getting ready to do the step up. Oh, smooth line for Morgan. Looking great right now out in front.
Oh,
back to Chad Pederson and number 402, Ryan Abrigio, who's been working both the 125 class and the 250 class.
Yeah, 402 Abrigio on the cow. He rides really well. He's a surprise. Hagseth now just destroying this wall track. I have never seen this guy ride so hard. The pressure's on. He's delivering.
Let's go check side with Gauld in 2 tricks.
Your man Blair's got a commanding lead right now. This is definitely what you wanted at the end of the season, but it might be just a little bit too late.
Yeah, I think you're right. Although Waugh's got a flat pipe right now, and I think he's got to get about a 6 to wrap it up. So he's in 9th. We still got a chance.
Right on. Anything can happen at Walton, eh?
Yeah, you bet.
Right on.
Dan Bailey picking up number 189. That's Jeremiah Israel in 3rd place as we get back to the battle for what is to be 4th place. Look at that. There's that step up again. DeHaan on the outside. Dube goes inside in the CTI knee brace sugar bowl. Where's Dube? DeHaan makes it through okay.
Dube went down. Dube looked like he was getting his 2nd win there.
Oh, did you see Brad Smith roll out of that sauce stuff right onto factory Phil Lawrence and Chuck Mesley, who was in 4th place, Brian? He's got some issues.
Oh, throws it away. Brad Smith riding a Honda in the 250s and a KTM in the 125. Back at this up. Dube up. I knew he had a 2nd win. He's all over teammate DeHaan. Dube, when he gets on a tear, get out of the way because he's coming hard.
Those teammates actually touched in midair coming up on the step up. I'm surprised they are able to maintain their drive. Dube into 4th, DeHaan to 5th, and looks like Roy in 6th. Jeremiah Israel all alone in 3rd place, navigating the track with style and ease.
This moto's winding down. Here's a classic battle. Ex-teammates DeHaan and Roy. DeHaan, very impressive. He lives about a half hour from this Walton track, though he doesn't practice this track. He's too busy, you know, with his training schedule and being on the road.
Great line for DeHaan to hold off Roy on the step-ups. We get back to our leader, number 2, Blair Morgan, who is in the lead. Quick note, Hagseth in 2nd and Dube in 4th. That puts Hagseth ahead by 3 points if he manages to finish off in that same position. Getting back to Blair Morgan on that actual double. Oh, whips her sideways, points it off to the crowd, and takes the checker flag in the first 250 moto here from Walton.
You rode great in there. End of the season, you're banging out your best motor. You got to be stoked on that.
Oh yeah, I'm stoked. You know, I got the first 2 races. I was learning and pretty much getting used to my bike. And now I got my Honda kind of Blackfoot racing dialed in. It's so fast, and you see him in the start. All 4 stroke on first, so I'm stoked.
To the Castro leaderboard, first 250 moto from Walton. How about Israel with the ride of his life, finishing 3rd, best finish of the year for him. Back to DeHaan in 5th, great ride, and Homans in 8th.
Brad Hagseth on the Pacific MR. Bradley, what a moto, dude. You just ripped out there. The track looks so awesome.
It's definitely my kind of track, you know, and my Yamaha was working so good. My Pacific Yamaha RG3 suspension, build pipes, NBR, Fox. Everything's just going real good for me, you know. I'd like to thank the good Lord above. He's riding along with me out there and keeping me safe, and I'm just putting, you know, every bit of effort I have into this, and until I beat those Honda guys.
It started with a dream that has turned into a reality. The vision of 2 great motocross minds with one common goal, to field a race team that is aggressive, fearless, and ready to win. Andy White and Lee Tinkler in just 2 short years have spawned a juggernaut, Diablo Performance Racing. The team's locomotive is 2-time Canadian champion Marco Dube. Dube, simply stated, is a legend. He wrote the book on fast, tough, grit, and heart. And as far as style goes, he's the master. Simply watch and enjoy. Alongside Dube is another Canadian motocross icon, Doug DeHaan, a warrior of similar stature. DeHaan has battled back from injury and now maintains the speed, conditioning, and fearlessness needed to win. The support staff is an all-Canadian lineup made up of East Coast specialist Johnny Zillard, number 45 Justin Thompson, newcomers Tommy Lemieux and Adam Turner, and finally Heidi Cook. White's Diablo combined with Tinkler's Protect suspension are the main cogs in the race wheel. Add in Fox and Shift apparel, the ultra-fast Bondi engines, Afterburner Sport Drink, Honda bikes, and outside supporters Drax's paintballs. This team is ready at the gate. Diablo Performance Racing is a force to be reckoned with. When you see them coming, look out.
Okay, let's do it.
Global superstars Jason Thorne and Seth Enslow, both as seen in crusty Demons of Dirt, banging out some freestyle Walton style. 125 pilots getting ready for Moto 2, and there's Gavin Graysick. Stay tuned, everyone.
back a couple years in 2000, you won the East-West Shootout second moto. You're comfortable on this track. You've been riding here all your life.
I've won a lot of championships on 60s and 80s and stuff in 125 amateur classes, but hopefully now I can win me a pro championship.
Second 125 moto here from Walton Grand is brought to you by FMF. Feel the power.
I can feel the intensity in the air as the boys line up. Last-minute rituals, goggles closed, the gate is down, Trav.
Let's see who gets that hole shot, Brian. Great start for Homans, Gauld in the mix as well.
Homans has got it. Nice clean also. Fisher in tow, right on his back fender. And Gauld takes second away from Fisher.
Saw 221 Joseph Rose in the mix as well as the boys funnel through and get into that sugar bowl corner. Homans with the lead. Gauld in second place. Fisher right on his heels through the straightaway.
Gauld way out in the smooth stuff. Looks over, checks up on Fisher. Holds second place. That's great for Gauld. Can't stress enough how well Gauldy's been starting these last few races. On fire off the gate, Trav.
92 Mitch Dermott on the inside. That's fourth place for him. But look at Fisher slide by Gauld and the keeper moving to second. Oh no, Jamie Berg with a great start in that first moto. Some problems in the second moto, Brian.
250Fs have their advantage in starting, not one of them. Nice and clean here. The track is just beautiful. A little dusty here in the wood section, but nothing to affect the riders.
I think I saw Kevin Graysick move into fourth place. Homans in first, Fisher in second. There's Graysick. He got by Gauld. He's in third place. The battle right now is for fifth. Brad Smith looks like he has number 46, Ian Hayden, all over.
Pair of KTM. Funny Smith riding hard in the 250s and KTM in the 125. That's a true privateer.
To the X48 tunnel jump, looks like Graysick's got a problem. He's got Fisher. Fisher's definitely got a problem. What's going on out there, Brian? He's looking down at his bike. Graysick into second place.
Fisher looks like he's got nothing. Let's see here if he can maintain any sort of...
No, he's back on it now. No way. Look at what is going on. No drive over the double jump. Gauld slips by into third. Fisher's got a problem, Brian. This is for the championship this moto.
Oh, no. That's all I can say. Treadwell pretty much has to win this moto, though, to do anything. Even if Fisher DNFs, Treadwell pretty much has to win, so we'll really have to keep tabs on that.
Well, Treadwell got another terrible start. He was outside the top 10, and you're right. This is exactly what he needed as we saw Smith get by Gauld to move into third place. Back to the battle for the lead. Through the straightaway. Homans on the inside. Graysick on the outside. What a pass. That's the same place that he passed for the lead in the first moto.
All I can say is Graysick's bike must be so fast. Down that straightaway, came out at the end, way further down the track than Homans. Homans maybe breaking too early. Graysick, though, showing he's the class of the field today.
Smith now has made it up on Homans as they get into that right-hander. Smith on the inside takes care of Homans, sends him up into the rhubarb. That's for second place with the champ Waugh looking on.
And his lovely girlfriend Melanie right beside him without Dick. Look at this, Gauld takes Hayden. There's a great battle here. No, I think Gauld lost some time. Hayden takes out position away.
Gauld got caught on that little step up as we get back to Treadwell on the inside. Takes care of Abrigio with a nice line. Treadwell's got to get on the gas here, Brian, if he wants to make it for the championship.
Treadwell's mired back just inside the top 10. This is not what Treadwell has to do. He has to deliver here if he wants to dethrone Fisher.
Brad Smith on the KTM riding very well today in the 125 class. Gets his last lap flag. Back to Ryan Lockhart and Justin Thompson. Look at these guys battling out. Oh, nice block pass for Thompson. He takes care of Lockhart.
Puts Lockhart way out. Thompson still doesn't get the drive for the jump. These two battling hard all weekend in the 125.
Both of these guys looking good in the top 10 in the 125 East class. We get back to our leader, number 273, Gavin Graysick from the Richmond Racing Team, getting ready to take the natural double. Oh, beautiful arm in the air. This kid is on fire. Second 125 moto winner here in Walton.
Gavin Graysick, big story. Smith, Homans, and Hayden. Hey, I tell you, Dr. Doug Dubach's got to be happy with Gauld.
Mike Treadwell finishes sixth. What a problem. He had to win this motor to take Fisher, who did not finish in the top 30.
I want to bring in Simon Homans. Way to go, Simon. I know that you wanted to win it, Simon, but we had so many fans behind you. I think third place must feel pretty good at this point.
Yeah, I feel pretty good with the bad luck I had, but this is no excuse of bad luck. I got third. Those two guys did a good job too, but, you know, I tried my best, and I think that's the main thing.
A legend in Canada and the U.S., KTM Zone Iron Mike Treadwell. Were you guys pouring over the points and figuring out the mathematics between motos to see what you had to do this time to possibly beat Derek?
Yeah, I knew what I had to do. I mean, I knew that I had to win the moto and have him have a problem. He had a problem and set it up for, perfect for me. But I blew it and crashed and ended up getting second.
Number 20, Suzuki Canada's only Derek Fisher. All right, Mark Stollybross is going to present the championship cup and the #1 plate. Derek Fisher, well deserved. Here he is, everybody.
It's my favorite track in the world right now. I love coming here and racing, and it feels good to win a championship here.
Now, Derek, we have a very special surprise for you. Everybody, stay right here. Derek, not only did you win, we've got some very special guests here for you to see. Come on over here. I think you'll be surprised to see your mom and dad, Mr. and Mrs. Fisher. A complete surprise. Derek did not even know they were in the park. The team manager thought that it might distract them. Here they are for the first time to congratulate them with a very own #1 jersey here. Look at that, everybody. Derek Fisher, #1 in the East.
Hey, there's your top three of the 125 East. Fisher, Treadwell, and Homans. 250 coming back. Hey, Brian, I saw you fumbling around here in the booth looking for race results. Did you know you can get that on CMRCRacing.com?
Travers, how many times do I gotta tell you? That's my home page. It's my favorite site. You know it's got it all. I'm gonna take you out of the booth in a minute. Heads up, gate is down.
Dangerous dog goes to 5. The gate is down coming to that first corner. Who's gonna get the shot?
Chad Pederson, 235 Pacific Yamaha pulls out all the stops. Dube into Morgan. Wow, what a shot. Mazziati in the top 10.
Oh, dynamite start for Mazziati. Saw Treadwell in there as well as the boys massage their way into the CTI2 Sugar Bowl. Pederson still out in front. Dube in second. Treadwell third. And I think a pair of Blackfoot guys scored 4-5.
Great start for Pederson. He's been an awesome addition to the whole series. Great guy. Getting a good lift off the little double, preceding this long 50-year tack straight away.
Well, the battle for third place overall in the series is the one to watch. Dube right now is doing what he has to do. He's in second place. I do not see Hagseth in the top 5 or 6, so we'll have to keep our eyes peeled for him as we get back to Pederson in the lead. Boy, this guy's got to be on fire with this shot right now, right?
Yeah, Pacific Yamaha, he's Hagseth's teammate way out front. There's Blair Morgan, elbows up, beautiful line. Treadwell on the inside, coming up to the new Walton step-up. Love this jump.
So Morgan gets by Treadwell. Treadwell gets back on Morgan. Now Morgan by Treadwell stays in third. Oh, Mesley's got a problem on the Coors Light corner heading into the step-up. He's mired outside of the top 20 right now.
Oh, poor shot. We'll see. Hopefully he's okay to rebound. He finished just outside of the points. The first one, C1, just styling. He's on a charge here.
Oh, did you see him get on the gas hard in that corner? Treadwell goes a little bit wide. That puts Waugh into 4th place. Back to our leader, Chad Pederson, who's just loving life right now. Gets into the roller coaster section, down into the natural double. As we see the boys low come high. Let's see, second Dube, third Morgan, 4th Waugh, 5th Treadwell. Great start for the boys.
Green flag's out. That means all clear. Morgan finds a bit of a bump there in the berm. He's in good shape. He's got Waugh right behind him. First lap. There's Dube doing what he's got to do.
3-pack of Honda's getting ready to come to the tunnel jump. Waugh on the outside takes care of Morgan. Bar to bar battling through here. Dube maintains second, Waugh to third, Morgan back to 4th.
You can see the techniques of these riders vary from rider to rider. Technique, everything on this Walton track. Dube gets shoved out. Both guys get by him there, Mark.
Oh, Morgan into third with an absolutely unbelievable pass. Dube's had a tough time in that Sugar Bowl today, Brian.
Yeah, he has. Western rider Nicky Dunn there, number 36. There goes Waugh for the lead. Takes Pederson. Waugh will not be denied. He calls Walton his favorite track, too.
He blew by Pederson in that sweeper. Now Pederson's got his hands full. Morgan's in third place. Dube doesn't look like he lost much ground for 4th. Back to Hagseth in 8th. Working up on Mazziati, who's in 7th.
Impressed with Bastiani. Hagseth, his mechanic, Big Ed Gardner's got to be telling him where Dube is on the track. That's his main concern. If this moto ended right now, Dube would be third.
Well, it's go time for Hagge. He's got to get on the pipe now. Mitchell Cook in his sights, getting ready to hit the step up. Oh, Hagge misses a shift or something. Bastiani blows by him.
Bastiani, very impressive, not intimidated by Hagseth at all. Blair Morgan blast through on Pederson for second. Pederson here, he's going to see if he can figure out Morgan's lines. Morgan won our first moto.
Well, that was the same place that Waugh passed Morgan, so maybe Morgan saw that line, used it on Pederson, moves into second place, getting back to Dube now. Valuable points for this title. Oh, Dube slides out on that sweeping left-hander, keeps the bike going. Brian only loses one position to Treadwell.
Little too much throttle for Dube. He's going to have to get Treadwell back. That puts Hagseth one position closer to Dube. Dube has got to get his head on. He's going to maintain third in the championship.
Well, thinking of the season that he's had, third place would be a great finish for Dube. Look at this, Mike Treadwell moving up on the inside of Pederson, but Pederson gets into that right handful of throttle and maintains third. Back on leader, though. Look at this guy.
Waught's got this corner dial. Look at that! In on the brakes, and then right on the gas. It's all about transition from brakes to throttle. Waugh has got it down. I think he's the best cornering rider in this series.
Without a doubt, as Treadwell moves into third place, the battle right now is for 6 spots. Hagseth moving up on number 24, Mitchell Cook, over the tunnel jump. Cook on the inside, railing the bird for Hagseth. Does he have fifth? Oh, what a pass, Brian! Hagseth moves into 5th place. He's only 1 spot behind Dube now. What a pass!
Look at this. Look at Hagseth. The body English tells it all. Watch him right here. Just gets right into it there. Lays it over. Almost uses Cook for a berm. Cook had nothing to do but back off because Hagseth would have rammed him. He was so committed to that pass.
There was no way that Hagseth was going to be denied there. Interesting note to Mitchell Cook with no number on the back of his sweater. I thought there was a rule against that. They're letting him go through with it. As we move back to Homans, and DeHaan, they're running 9th through 11th right now, Brian.
Solid battle there, done impressive. There's Waugh in command of this second moto. You can tell when he has got his mojo, he is untouchable. Here he is, jersey untucked, foot out like an outrigger. Waugh is the man as Hagseth takes teammate Pederson. Could be some team tactics going on, Trav.
Oh, it's got to be. Pederson has to let Hagseth by if he wants him to finish in third. As we see Blair Morgan right behind Jean-Sebastian in second, with Marco Dube making a charge. This is for third place, Brian. Valuable points right there. Gets by Treadwell.
4-stroke to 4-stroke Honda to KTM. Dube outmaneuvers Treadwell. He needs third and he needs Hagseth to stay back.
Jeremiah Israel making his way up on Mitch Cook for 7th place. Great pass for Israel. He's been looking great today in this track. As we get back to our leader, number 1, Jean-Sebastian Roy, who sees in total command right now. Quick look back, and Morgan is in tow. The battle is starting to heat up for the lead.
You can see that gap. Morgan famous for tightening things up near the end. There goes Hagseth by Treadwell. Puts him into 4th. 1 position behind Dube. That would give Hagseth 3rd overall.
Brian, that's the same place that Dube passed Treadwell as well. Unbelievable.
Treadwell on the gas hard. I'm sure he didn't let Hagseth by. There's Cook again. Did Cook get by Israel?
No, he didn't. Simon Homans making a charge and an actual double with the inside line. Simon Homans, a great pass on Mitchell Cook. Back to our leader again, number 1, Jean-Sebastian Roy, with a nice line on the step up as we move back to Blair Morgan, who's starting to close the gap, Brian.
Slightly close the gap for sure. Morgan, he's got nothing to lose, but even, oh, look at that pass! DeHaan has not lost it. All over Mitch Cook. What a move for the Diablo Honda rider. That was upside Kawasaki right out of there.
It was hard to tell whether that was an actual line of choice or whether he just dove into that spot. Look at this.
Oh, makes the corner back here. Dismisses the tractor tire. Puts himself a bike length ahead of Cook. I gotta love Dougie there. What a ballsy move.
Unbelievable pass for DeHaan with Marco Dube getting the last lap flag. That means the boys are on their final approach. Number 2, Blair Morgan. Is he going to catch number 1, Jean-Sebastian Roy? I don't think so.
Roy, a reigning champion, will wear number 1 next year. Morgan will wear number 2. And if Dube and Hagseth finish 3-4, Hagseth will take 3rd.
Honda Canada will have the champagne a-bubbling. Jean-Sebastian Roy, fist in the air, will repeat as champion. Final 250 moto from Walton.
Marco, you held on for 3rd in that moto, but Hagseth was behind you. I think that puts you 4th overall in the championship.
Yeah, you're right, Brian. Hagseth was riding very good today. I don't know, he was pushing out. You know, we were fighting for the third place, and I didn't have a too great moto, the first moto. And, you know, I would like to thank my sponsor, Diablo, Protect Suspension, Factory Effects, Shift, Gurney Boots, and all those guys helped me out. You know, I did my best this year with all the injury. Probably it'll be another story, but that's racing, and I'm happy with my Ford, and thank you very much.
To the Castro leaderboard, second 250 motor from Walton, Wall, Morgan, and Dube. 3 Hondas up front. Hagseth finishes large in 4th. Israel in 6th. How about Homans in 8th?
There they are, Morgan sporting the dust goatee. Stick around for trophy presentations and season wrap-up.
Jean-Sebastian Roy, arm in the air for the final checkered flag of the season. Brian, let's go check out the point totals for the 125 East.
Hard to believe Sarix was a beginner in 99, nails down 4th. Hayden, despite his injuries, as well as Thompson, showing real well.
To the 250s, DeHaan gets his number 5 back. Smail, a no-show, maintains 6th, Treadwell in 7th. But how about Simon Homans getting inside the top 10?
Brad Hagseth maintains number 3. He wore that number in 2001. He'll wear it again in 03. Pacific Yamaha and Fox Canada sponsor, getting the cup from CMRC President Mark Stollybrass, who is responsible for the whole scene in Canada. Ryan Gauld with Hagseth, the winner's circle.
I want to come back next year on the 250 and hopefully get a bigger one of these.
Definitely, right on, there you go. Brad Hagseth, number 3, woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, I present you with the Superman, Blair Morgan, 2nd place. Okay, my friend, a very interesting season for you. I think if you look back to, you know, what happened and what didn't happen, that race in St. Julie was the one that turned the tide for you, my friend.
Yeah, it is. It was actually the Halifax weekend I needed to win from that time on, and it didn't happen. So, no, it was a good race. Jean's driving really good. I think we're going really fast this year, and you know, everyone's riding in. Brad was riding good, getting 3rd after even riding 125 out west. So everybody had a good year, I think.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Superman, Blair Morgan. I present you with the number 1 plated rider in the country, the repeat winner, the flying Frenchman, Jean-Sebastian Roy. Stolly, why don't you bring in the number 1 plate and the trophy there, my friend? How does it feel to repeat?
Feel great. You know, I came here and I didn't have too much stress. It's not the same as last year. Came here more relaxed, and the only thing I wanted to do is to put my Honda up front for the last race and put a good show for the fans.
Man, let everybody know who's been supporting you all season.
Well, okay, listen, because my boss been on my case all year long. I have to mention all the sponsors, but first of all, you know, Honda Canada's been behind us, the whole Honda Canada team, Blackfoot, Thor Racing, FMS, TMR, M2R, Helmet, Redline Oil, and VP Fuel, Works Connection, V-Force, Michelin Tower, Rental, Factory Effects, Wiseco, Joe from the suspension, Bill Tanner, Jason Mitchell, Martin, Corey, Andrew, my mechanic. He's been Andrew McLean from Ontario. Actually, has been doing an awesome job. Come on, Andrew, come here.
We're gonna bring Andrew up on stage.
This guy put my bike on. This guy's been working on my bike so hard, and this bike's been awesome. My CR250, it's the greatest bike.
JSR, on behalf of Inside Motorcycles, it is my privilege for the 2nd year in a row to hand you this check for $5,000. As the Inside Motorcycles top Canadian, congratulations. There's nothing I like better than handing some money over to a deserving Canadian racer.
There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, the number 1 plated rider in the country. Let's get that trophy up there too, Jean. Jean-Sebastian Roy, ladies and gentlemen.
With 2002 in the books, I want to thank all our viewers. For Marc Travers, I'm Ryan Koster. See you next year, Canadian Extreme Sports Motocross.